So this was a bit of an unusually strange episode. We finally get some exposition about things, but after the reporter goes missing in the woods, the occult club goes out to try to find her. Of course, the Skulls planning on shutting them down because after, they're implicated in the event, which is kind of frustrating but understandable. So they all go out there to see what's going on, and the girls go off to use the washroom in the woods while the main character sees somebody in a cloak going by, and then the wolves showing up, like the wolf that attacked him before. So he gets chased by them. He rewrites himself trying to go faster, and they still catch him. All dogpile on him literally and start trying to eat him when he focuses all his power and suddenly grows almost Wolverine-like claws. I guess it's probably closer to Vega from Street Fighter, but it's insane. These huge claws come out, decapitate one of the dogs, and they flee. So now he's got this, and he's faster, stronger, and he's confused about it. He goes out and finds the two girls with the organization they know about. They're fighting off these velociraptor things and defeating them. They tell him to go find the other girls, and he runs off and finally meets up with the girls when this dragon shows up. And it's almost something like the Black Rose Dragon. That's the first thing I thought of from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D. He gets attacked in the arm, and it starts sucking the blood or something from him. He manages, after a bit of a beating, a bit slow in the uptake, he manages to grow claws to cut this thing's tongue, and it's just starting to kick his ass when this ghost girl shows up again and defeats it for him. And he's holding the claws out towards her, afraid, and she's looking at him when one of the girls shows up and tells her to, no, not now, or something like that. And she can see this girl. So now we're really confused. Like, what's going on here? Who's this girl? Who's, what's going on? Everybody seems to have these powers. Like, does everybody in town have powers, or is it just he seems to collect them all? And if so, what's the club president have? Does she have her own abilities? Either way, they turn to go find the other girls, and they get there just as the velociraptors are being defeated, but the other two girls are being standoffish with the rest, because they're apparently part of this Gaia group, whatever that is. I'm really confused about it. I wonder if Gaia is the ghost girl. So they reveal that yes, they are part of Gaia, that they have their own abilities and stuff, and it just seems so weird. Like, what is going on? The butler shows up and blocks an attack on one of the girls, and he takes off leaving with them. And then the next day, the girls aren't there. So what's my explanation? Like, this show is so fascinatingly odd, really bizarre. I almost want to read the visual novel, but how do you find a visual novel? Because it's definitely this is worth it so far. So tell me, what do you think of it? If you read the visual novel, how does it compare?